American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Gotta love the All-Star festivities. Always a great show. We'll be back to get this thing started after this. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. Singy, always special when we get together to call the All-Star game.
Well, we've done a lot of these together, and sometimes you come in and think, ho-hum, another year. But once you look and you see these All-Star players, their uniforms on, them interacting with one another, you realize just how special it is.
One started after this. Paul Skeens.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Here's the center fielder, Christian Yelich. And that's off the inside edge. So this year's All-Star game is underway. Next offering is in for a strike. Skeens was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound.
No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-1. Yelich goes. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Swings and misses, and there's one down. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Man aboard, and here is Devers. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Devers launched a homer in his most recent game. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. And here is Gunnar Henderson. That one in triple digits. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. Back here in Atlanta, getting the nod on the mound. Tanner Bybee.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to commit.
This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second, and he's there with a leadoff double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Freddie Freeman stands in now and watches strike 1. Man at second. Stays alive. The pitch. On the ground to Devers. Fires across the diamond. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Juan Soto now.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
Next offering is fouled back. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs. That one missed. Got him looking. Out number 2.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation. Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And there's a ball.
2. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
What a stop. Throw to first. Got him. A beautiful play to end the inning. So 1 hit. And we're back. Top of the second. Here's Riley Green. Skeens back to work. Ground ball right
foul.
side and foul ball. Fastball for a strike. Mike Fillmore gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog, and I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way, so people around the league really appreciate his consistency. Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Batting 8 from the Cleveland Guardians.
And now Matt Olson up to hit.
Matt Olson.
Ball 1 there. 2 out, space is empty. Just missed.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
He swings and fouls one off. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Throw on to Freeman, and Olsen is set down. And that will end. Bottom of the inning, stepping in the long ball threat, Kyle Tucker. First pitch just misses. Tucker, who's been an all-star and a Gold Glover.
That's a ball.
Next offering is fouled back.
The count's full.
Liner, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of holding his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. That clips the zone. Strike one. Yeah, that's fouled off. Next offering misses, and the count 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Just misses, and it's 2-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Tucker gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and there's a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
So now it's Nolan Arenado. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. First and second, no outs. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a foul out of play. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's inside.
Look, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one the other way. Hauls it in, 1 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Out towards right center field. Yelich should have it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact the game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, You want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can.
They get the force. Inning over. So they strand a pair. We head on down to the top of the third. The AL out front here. 1-0.
Pitching for
We're
the
back to start the
League.
third now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Adley Rutschman.
For the American
if you
League,
don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him. All right, Boog, so I was scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of Adley popped up. It was a clip of him playing college football for Oregon State. How athletic is this guy? He tackled Stanford great Christian McCaffrey. Seriously, what can't Rutschman do on the field?
And that misses off the outside edge. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here comes Christian Yelich. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Right through there for a strike. Glass now, an all-star a season ago, 31 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2011. Just off the inside edge. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Bobby.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. He's 0 for 1.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
That one in there across the letters. The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering is downstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right through there, got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing across here this half. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The American Leaguers on top, 1-0.
Now pitching for
Bottom
the
half of the
American
third,
League.
and they bring in a new pitcher,
Number
George
68.
Kirby.
George Kirby.
Here's Acuna
Leading
now.
off for the
He had a
National
leadoff
League,
double in the bottom of the
center fielder,
first.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
That's inside. Ball 1.
Nope, that's a ball.
Running that good fastball up on the hitter's inside. If nothing else, it keeps him from diving out over the plate to get those arms extended on the pitch away.
And downstairs.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Judge makes the catch for the out. Next to the dish is Freddie. First time up, he grounded to third. That's too low, and that's ball one. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. The 1-1. There's the strike. Next pitch is outside. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
On the ground to third, and it stays fair.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with two strikes. Just a simple ground ball the other way. Had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And now it's Juan Soto. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one missing inside. Man at first, one away. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Olsen sizes this one up, squeezes it, and there are two outs.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Ozuna stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That's ball three.
Kyle Tucker in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball four, two aboard.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
Tucker in the box, lays off for ball one. On the ground, right side. Throw on to Olsen, and that is the inning. No runs, a hit, two left. 3 innings complete. It's a lead for the American League, 1-0.
Pitching for the
Welcome back,
League.
and now on the mound to start the fourth, Zach Wheeler.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Judge tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he held back according to Rusty Valentine. Judge waits. Hard ground ball, base knock. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. And a foul ball. Judge gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
Ball.
In the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tag safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that one missing low. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Into the dive, and he got it. Tags up from second, and he'll head to third.
He takes a huge gamble right there. If that ball gets by him, the run scores easily from second, and the hitter maybe ends up on third. But a great job, excellent focus on the dive, and he robbed extra bases on that one.
So digging in, Gunnar Henderson. Grounded out his first time. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball 1. That clips the corner.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Gonna count 1 and 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
The 1-2.
2-2 to count.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. That was blasted to the moon, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. In Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Stepping in, Riley Green. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Bregman in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And that's the 3rd out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 3-0. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Logan Gilbert.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
De La Cruz leading things off and takes a strike. Fought off foul. That misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And they'll do it again.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. And you know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Now here is Nolan Arenado.
Nope.
That one a little bit high, and it's 1-0. Runner at second, nobody out. This one in the dirt. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1 now. Flares it into the outfield. And that's a fair ball. De La Cruz around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 3-1.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. That's one of those things where, as a hitter, you kind of feel like you were due for something like that to drop in for you, no matter how good or bad you've been swinging the bat as of late. And he just fought it off and dropped it in there perfectly.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike. The next offering misses, and the count is 1-1. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Ow!
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit and run called from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow, because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And he grounds one to the right side. Bregman in plenty of time to first, and Albies is retired.
Now
well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Yelich makes the grab on the run. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-1 ball game. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Logan Webb.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Webb.
Here's Matt Olson.
He's for the American League, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Action in the pen down there. David Bednar looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Diaz getting cranked up as well. And another ball. Next offering is fouled back. That one outside, and that's ball 3. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now batting, catcher, Adley.
So man aboard. Now, Adley Rutschman struck out swinging his first time. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
So the batting order turns over, and now it'll be Christian Yelich. That one is absolutely belted. Tattooed and gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they add to the lead. It's 5-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And now here is Bobby Witt Jr. Swinging a ground ball. Sends it across to first, and Witt is out.
Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Here is Aaron Judge. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Pitch misses inside. 1-0.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate, where this guy could do some real damage.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And now a 2-out opportunity for Rafael Devers.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael.
Here's Rafael Devers.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Gets a piece and stays alive. Stays alive. Judge leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
One ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Number 2, designated hitter, Gunnar.
So up next, Gunnar Henderson. He's already homered in this game. First pitch, and he just misses. And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
First and second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Fouled off. He was late. There's a strike. Next offering is down low. Riley Green up next for the American League. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Two on, 2 outs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. On the ground. Fair ball. 1 run is in. Devers headed home. The relay throw. Slides his hand in there. Save. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Logan Webb won't go any further, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher on
League.
Here, Carmen Majinski.
Number 50.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
So 2 down. Now the left fielder, Riley Green. 0 for 2 in this one. Swinging a foul straight back. And that one is downstairs. And 1-1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next pitch misses way outside. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
3-2.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
Here's Alex Bregman. And ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. That one ripped left field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. 1 run across. He's in there. It's 9-1.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Matt Olson digs in now. That's a slider for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And now the count is even. Runner at second, 2 down. Late on that fastball.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Pitch misses, and the count's even at 2. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. So in the end, 10 come to the plate. 6 of them come around to score. Last half of the 5th coming up. The AL leads it 9-1. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Zach Eflin.
Now, compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. 1 for 2.
Acuna Jr.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023. And I think he might hold that record for a while.
They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Next pitch is outside. Now 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him swinging.
The first baseman, number 5,
Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman.
And it's fouled away. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Line drive and base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Freeman, the base runner at first with one out.
Ball, that's low.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one way inside. That's down and in. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Three and two. Payoff pitch. And down on strikes he goes. And two away now. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Splits the plate. That's strike one.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And that's downstairs. Now 1-2.
That's ball two.
And that's outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
Kyle Tucker on deck for the National League. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. First and second, two down. Here's a big power threat. Kyle Tucker clips the corner, and that is strike one. First and second, two down.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Next pitch is downstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. And he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. National Leaguers strand a couple. They trail it big. It's 9. Today we deliver a powerful message as we join our partners Stand Up to Cancer and reaffirm our commitment to the fight against cancer. Major League Baseball, its fans, players, and coaches are united in our determination to defeat this disease for our friends, our families, and our communities. For more information and how you can help, go to standuptocancer.org. Majinski back to work. Rutschman stands in now and watches strike one.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with two strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So the lineup flips over. Here's Yelich at the dish. He's already homered here in this one. First offering, and it just misses. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Jammed on something off speed like that.
Tried to check his swing there. Appeal to third. Did not go. Now all even up. Now he breaks his bat. Stevenson pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Now the number 2 hitter, Bobby Witt Jr. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a groundout. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Here comes Aaron Judge. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. That was the sweeper, but it missed. Witt off of first with 2 away. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Majinski throws to first. Witt back in on a dive. Two outs. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Ozuna ranging back. And it is gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 11-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Carmen Majinski departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. David Bednar comes on now. He's into the game with the bases empty. Now it's Devers at the plate. 1 for 3. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Two down, nobody on, and misses inside. Off the mark there, and it's 2-1. Up the middle. Over to first. That ends the frame. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Cody Bradford.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Ellie De La Cruz getting ready to hit. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. A little bit high. Ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Penn Murphy preparing to come on if needed. Weaver getting loose as well. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Judge makes the grab, one away. Nato comes in to take his cuts.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Judge makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And that's a strike. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back onto the warning track, and he hauls it in. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Cody Bellinger. First pitch misses. Just missed.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And there's a ball. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. My partner, known for being a touch hacktastic. All right, you walked 130 times.
Oh my goodness.
In your career.
I can't even believe. I'd win.
130
when did that
times.
happen?
Yeah.
I don't even, seriously, I don't believe that.
Just missed.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
That one down the line. Off balance feed. There's one. On to Freddie. Double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
2 down, bases empty, and now it's Alex Bregman. That one's upstairs, ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs. Chopped left side. On to first, and that'll do it. So they make short work of him there. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. The American Leaguers on top, 11-1. So remaining in the game defensively, Masataka Yoshida. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter. Righty reliever out of the pen, Mason Miller. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Here's the catcher to hit, Tyler Stevenson. And that one upstairs.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Popped up. Olsen hauls it in, and there's one away. Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Jake McCarthy. One out, the base is empty for him. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Check swing, called strike. Next pitch is outside. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one misses. 3-1. Out to center. Yelich should have it. Makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Pete Alonso looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. 1-2-3 go the National Leaguers. They trail by double digits. 11-1. Staying in the game on defense, Jake McCarthy. He'll be out in center now after pinch hitting. Also entering the game, Pete Alonso. He takes over as the new first baseman. Ryan Helsley gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Matt Olson up to the plate. Inside, just missed. Here's the pitch to Olson. Ground ball to the right side. Whips it to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. 0 for 3 in this one. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
1 down, base is empty, and it's even up.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 3. Fastball for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that's too high, and it's ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
American League making a move for a pinch hitter. Yordan Alvarez.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Off the mark there. Ball 1. And that drops in for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Next pitch is outside. Rutschman leads off first with one away. Next offering is downstairs. And that one fouled off. Registers the punch out and hits 101.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
That one at triple digits. And a foul ball. Caught him looking for the K. AL leaves one, but they're on autopilot, leading 11-1. Yordan Alvarez. He entered as a pinch hitter, but this might get interesting. Not a position he's used to playing here. Also into the ball game, Zach Neto. He's in at shortstop. Robert Suarez takes over on the mound. Pinch hitter coming on, Keibert Ruiz. That one catches the zone. That's strike one. Next offering is fouled back. Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that one upstairs, ball one. That's ripped. Base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video, because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Ball one and a pitch inside. Next pitch is inside, and now 2-0. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
That one lifted to left. Yoshida sizing this one up. Calls it in, and there's one away. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Shohei Ohtani. Runner on first and one down for him. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Headed towards the corner. It falls in, and that's a knock. And now two aboard, safely into second. He's got a double. Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Ahmed Rosario. Chance to drive in two for him. One out. Runners at second and third. Right through there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Alvarez in position and makes the grab. Runner tags for home. He scores on the sac fly, and it's 11-2. Here's Nolan Arenado. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike one. On the corner for a strike. Two outs and a runner at third. Here the bottom half of the eighth inning. Got him. Inning over, and it could have been worse. So they pick up a run on two hits, no errors, and a man left. Through eight full, it's a lead for the American League. 11-2. So remaining in the game defensively, John Birdie. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter. Also entering the game, Ahmed Rosario. He's in at shortstop. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Ryan Walker.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while, coming on here after 5 days rest, so he should be rested, but we'll see if he has any rust to shake off.
And first offering is fouled off. And strike two. And that skips in the dirt. He goes down looking. American League making a move for a pinch hitter. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. looking to start something with one gone. First pitch, and he just misses. And that's in for a strike. Base is empty, one away. Here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with two strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Next offering misses down and away.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat.
Five foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
And they'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and they come away without an out.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there, we see the result.
And that's in for a strike. And that's down and away. And now it's 1-2. Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike 3. Here's the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. 0 for 1 so far. Into center. McCarthy makes the grab on the run. Jarren Duran. He pinch hit last half inning, but now he's in a position he's not familiar with at all. Seems like a questionable move here. And now Ozzie Albies. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. And there's a foul ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 0-2. Back up the middle and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. And now the catcher comes up to him. Tyler. And that's in for a strike. Nobody out. Runner at first. That missed by a lot, and that's ball 1. That one ripped left field. Yoshida going back on this one. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left. Swing and a ball popped up.
Bregman is under it. So they're down to their final out. Here's Pete Alonso.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That one missed. Just off the inside edge. Two outs. And that is out of play. Weaver is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, most of the fans come to watch this all-star game to see the talent that's just oozing from dugout to dugout. But for the players, it adds to the experience and the memory of being here. Nice job by the American League to win this all-star game.
11-2 the final tally. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.